Before you meet with the Illusive Man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The Illusive Man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
We said 2 years
2
multiple
years
times.
and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a colony kid. Lost your parents when the slavers hit Mindwar. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
So yes, the personal history that you choose back in Mass Effect 1, it still comes into play. It affects this thing here, it affects some other things down the line, it'll come up in Mass Effect 3. This is, again, choices staying with you through the entire series, and Boggsy's right, you know? They voiced, they animated, they recorded, they have all the assets for a romance of Miranda and a female Shepard, Tali and a female Shepard, Jack and a female Shepard. Just never do it. Took it out of the game. Didn't put it back in the Legendary Edition, which is frustrating. Yeah, it's a shame. Anyway, Paragon options, top right, all the way. That is unchanged.
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
Kaidan set the bomb off too early, as I recall. Is Shepard's cheek supposed to look like a cracked vase? I mean, in terms of Shepard being a human, no. In terms of the game functioning properly, yes. Basically, putting Shepard together as part of the Lazarus Project left a whole bunch of scars all over Shepard's face. As you take actions during the game, if you take the Paragon path, your scars will heal. If you take the Renegade path, your scars will become more prominent and intense. And if this sounds like any other mechanic that you may have seen in a Star Wars game that was also produced by BioWare, well, you know, BioWare did produce a Star Wars game, and there is Paragon and Renegade, which is basically light side and dark side. So, yeah. But yes, Shepard's face looking like a cracked vase, that is intentional. Anyway, well, I'm not going to yell at Miranda. I'm not going to be a renegade about it. I suppose it was a hard choice, because it was Kaidan's fault. If Kaidan had waited, nobody would have died. Except Captain Kirrahe. That was my fault. Captain Kirrahe was dead before the bomb went off.
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the Illusive Man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
This game looks so good. This game looks so damn good.
The Illusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
If Kaidan didn't set the bomb off, everyone would have died. I mean, that's fair. That is fair. He's the one who made the call to set it off, though. Okay, so we are just on this little facility here. You can have more conversation with Miranda. You can have more conversation with Jacob. But there is also something that we want to look into for the very first time. You can customize your gear. You can... we'll do the armor last because the armor is the more intense bit. But you can change Shepard's casual appearance. Kaidan did nothing wrong. Yes, Shepard, instead, in Mass Effect 1, when you're running around the ship, it's an Alliance t-shirt and cargo pants, and that's it. And if you want, it can be a Cerberus t-shirt and cargo pants. Or it can be a fancy coat, like one of the scientists. Or weird space peasant garb, because this is what the space peasants wear. You can be a very fancy scientist like Dr. Chakwas with ridiculous boots. I don't think I ever noticed that this outfit comes with ridiculous boots. You can have... Oh, this is new. This is new for the Legendary Edition. This is something that I didn't see until Mass Effect 3. You could have a space hoodie. Oh, space hoodie. Or you can have the exceedingly fancy, sexy cocktail dress, which in-universe you don't have yet. But yeah, space hoodie and cargo pants, super fancy doctor with ridiculous boots, space peasant. I don't know. I'm leaning towards the hoodie and cargo pants. Ghosty likes the hoodie. I think we're going with the hoodie. Jeebus says the sexy dress. Well, gee, Jeebus, I wonder why. I wonder why. We're going to go with the hoodie and cargo pants because unless they've changed all of the animations, there are some animations that you really shouldn't be doing in a skin-tight micro dress. So, yeah, we're going to go with the hoodie and cargo pants. That's going to be just fine. But let's also look at Commander Shepard's armor. There are lots of possibilities here. You can't change the type of armor. In Mass Effect, like in the original Mass Effect 2, there is DLC to give you like a super fancy armor that looks absolutely ridiculous and is from Dragon Age, and they come up with an explanation for it. Apparently that is not here right now. So, but yes, I can wear no helmet, or I can have Shepard wear the standard N7 helmet, which increases health by 5%. How do I... Oh, up and down on the D-pad. You can also have a breather helmet, which is the same thing. It just has a breather instead of the face mask. Or I can have this weird-looking recon hood. Oh, what is this? This increases my weapon damage. So, no helmet probably looks the best because, it's our character's face. We like our character's face. The recon hood is the most... I think you can buy the Dragon Age armor on Omega. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's how they slip it in there. This recon hood looks really cool, but at the same time, there we go. I think we're going to go with that. Over the course of the game, you will unlock more chest plates, shoulder guards, gauntlets, all that good stuff. Right now, you just start with the basic N7 stuff because it's your basic armor. You can change the material type right here. It just makes it various different kinds of shiny versus not shiny. I think we're going to go with number 4 here because we like shiny things. And you can even change the pattern and the colors. So yes, you can change the main color here. You can change the secondary tint, which is like just a secondary pattern on your armor. The customization is so good. It's so good. Hey Goog, how about pink and white? You know what? Sure. Let's just go for... Whenever I get around to playing this trilogy, it's going to be blindingly orange everything. All right, let's go with Goog Shepard in pink and white to start. Oh, that's aggressively pink. That's horrendously pink. My God, is that pink. All right, where is the white? I think that's the white. And you can change the pattern to actually be here as well, and you can show... There we go. There's the pink and white. Oh, that actually looks pretty damn good. I like that. I don't like the horrible camo burst. But this right here, I actually kind of like the look of that. So we're going to go with that, at least for now. That's what Goog Shepard's going to wear. Oh, no. Yeah, this is the casual appearance, just simple, laid back, basic black, a little bit of red for a flash of color, and then she gets geared up for combat and she's wearing this. Hi, Miranda.
The Illusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
Well, fine. I'll go talk with Martin Sheen. He's Martin goddamn Sheen. Shepard, it's a comm room. You've seen comm rooms before.
Commander Shepard.
Illusive Man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus.
Oop.
We're committed to the... If we wait for politicians
Dialogue
or the
option
Alliance to act,
changed
no more
there.
human colonies
Just
will be
repositioned.
left.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
You know, Illusive Man, the Council was able to project 3 holographic images pretty much perfectly onto a moving ship. You can't even get your shit right to a space station that you own. What gives, my guy?
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
One thing I noticed, when I first started this dialogue tree, there was a Paragon conversation option right here. And then I went in to investigate and I started asking questions. And now that Paragon option is gone. And knowing what I know about the conclusion of Mass Effect 3, I think asking these questions just locked me out of a possible path of the conclusion of Mass Effect 3, which, oops.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself.
It's possible.
I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Okay, so a whole bunch of stuff just happened. I got a whole bunch of codex entries. I leveled up. And now we can go to Freedom's Progress. Which, I mean, you know, Ghost, it would have been cool if there was a way for a Renegade Femshep to do that. Maybe not like romance, but eh. I'm sure it's a thing. I'm sure if you Google it, you'll find it. We've got 2 squad points to spend, which in Mass Effect 1 would mean, hey, I can max out my incendiary ammo. No, it does not mean that. We can have Shockwave level 2, which increases the number of shockwaves, the impact radius, and the impact force. All of those are good things. Shockwave is very cool. Or we can have Assault Mastery 2, which is another 5% health, another 3% weapon damage, more faster power recharging, and a whole bunch more Paragon and Renegade. I think that's the one we're going to go with, actually. That seems really good. So we'll go with that. Okay. And again, a whole bunch of stuff opens up in your codex. And one thing you notice, like comparing Mass Effect 2 to Mass Effect 1, after the first mission of Mass Effect 1, well, I guess after the first mission of Mass Effect 1, you're on the Citadel, and you've got to do a whole lot of running around. Here, you're not going on the Citadel, but the game is also not letting you have the whole galaxy at your fingertips yet. They are saying, no, you have done this thing, now go do this thing. So, we're going to go to Freedom's Progress. But, first, we're going to meet our friends. Well, we're going to meet our friend, and Jacob. Jacob can be a friend. We have boring friends. Boring friends are fine. I don't have any boring friends. All of my friends are beautiful, entertaining, interesting people who I love very much. But, you know, we all have boring friends. So Jacob can be our friend. Hi, Miranda.
The Illusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
We could be a bitch to her for no reason, but instead we'll thank her.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
That's not my fault. Also, you're being kind of...
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Like many things, that line will be very funny come Mass Effect 3. But anyway, let's hear about the current mission.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The Illusive Man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the Illusive Man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
You gotta admit, you gotta admire the chutzpah of Miranda to just look at Shepard and say, if I had things my way, I would have a little button I could press that would make you do whatever I say. Wouldn't that be fun? But no, she didn't get her way, so.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The Illusive Man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the Illusive Man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Miranda takes a long time to warm up, but she's an interesting character. I like her.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the Illusive Man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
Sure, you boring slab of human, you.
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
So it's named after some random American military operation?
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
So basically Spectres. Just slightly shadier, more crooked, only human Spectres. Yeah, like what Ghosty said. Like a Spectre.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
I was also going to say, before Ghost mentioned it, he sounds a lot like Garrus, too. Which, I mean, well, we wound up liking Garrus after he stopped talking like a cop all the time. So, maybe we'll like Jacob, It's been long enough since I played Mass Effect 2. It's theoretically possible that we'll like Jacob, right? Right?
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyway, let's go progress some freedom, shall we? Ooh, this screen is really zoomed out. Oh boy. Zoom in, mission complete screen. You've got all of this empty space all the way out here. Just zoom in. Just zoom in. Whatever. Okay, so I got some experience and I leveled up. I also have a mission summary. This nice little mission complete screen at the end of every mission is new to Mass Effect 2, obviously. So this shows the main things, and it's worth noting that the mission complete summary is always from the perspective of the Illusive Man or Cerberus. So there will be some things where, like, Shepard did a horrible thing that we hated because you chose a Paragon option at some point. That sort of thing. So Shepard escaped the attack on the facility along with Taylor and Lawson. It was destroyed. Salvage teams will ensure no incriminating data survived. Run security sweeps on other cells to ensure that Wilson was the only mole. There we go. I get some bonuses for having brought back a character from Mass Effect 1 because Goog Shepard was at level 55, the equivalent to, or the equivalent version in the Legendary Edition. I got to start at an earlier level. I got a bunch of money. I get a whole bunch of minerals, and I get a whole bunch of Paragon and Renegade. Plus, I picked up a heavy weapon, the grenade launcher, and I get some money. Cerberus pays me. I find some money. All things are good. And now we go straight into the next mission. That's a helpful tip right there. Shields and armor are things. The game will explain.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The Illusive Man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear, and we've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the Illusive Man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Okay. Here we go, on to Freedom's Progress. One thing you'll notice immediately is we have a shuttle now. We're not just being tossed in a truck out of some frigate. We have a proper shuttle. Eventually we'll know who's flying that shuttle, but, that'll come later. Cerberus has provided additional weapons. In fact, we have all manner of weapons. Now, in the last game, Mass Effect 1, one thing that they did was they let any character use any weapon regardless of their class. That is no longer the case in Mass Effect 2. For Mass Effect 2 in the Legendary Edition, you're back to the restrictions of your class. With that having been said, your class has a lot of possibilities here. Like, Shepard, as a Vanguard, can use a shotgun, she can use a pistol, or she can use a machine pistol. Take a look at the M4 Shuriken here. It is basically a tiny little submachine gun. We're going to be getting a better submachine gun fairly soon. It's going to kick all of the ass in the world. Miranda can use a pistol or a machine pistol. Jacob can use a pistol or a shotgun. Also, in our squad menu here, Jacob has 8 points to spend. Miranda has 8 points to spend. Shepard we already spent. She's got her abilities all set. So Jacob has pull. He can use incendiary ammo. He has this Cerberus operative, which is kind of like a catch-all bonus, and eventually he will unlock Barrier. We remember Barrier, it was one of the things that Shepard had in Mass Effect 1. Miranda can use Overload, which is the awesome skill that we saw Wilson using. She can use Warp, which is pretty cool. She has the Cerberus Officer ability, which is just the catch-all bonus. Everybody has one of these catch-all bonus abilities. And if you get her loyal, she will be able to use Slam, which is fucking amazing. Come on in, Slam. Welcome to the jam. I love Slam. One of these days we'll learn Slam. All right, so Miranda, you have 8 points to spend. Let's get your Overload up to 2, your Warp up to 2, give you 2 ranks of Cerberus Officer, and hold on to what we've got. What else could I do? If I undid that and just did this, I would have 3. How much do I like Warp? Mass Effect field damages enemy targets, stops health regeneration. That's good. Detonates any biotic powers already affecting the target, such as pull and singularity, so you could, pull into a warp for kaboom, causing further damage. It is effective against armor and biotic barriers. Or I could boost something else. Yeah, let's just do that. That'll be fine. Jacob, you've got your pull and your incendiary ammo. Why don't you get pull up to 2, incendiary ammo to 2, and Cerberus operative up to 2. That'll all be just fine. Okay, now, in here, we're going to map overload to right for Miranda. We're going to keep pull loaded to left for Jacob. We're going to have Jacob turn on his incendiary ammo. The ammo powers you can just turn on and they will stay on until you turn them off or switch to another one. So I'm going to switch to incendiary ammo as well. See, there's a very quick cooldown on those. Okay. Let me go over to my pistol. Turn on the incendiary ammo for that. Okay. So that's all of the basic stuff. Now we are here in this world. In the level. Didn't have to drive here in a Mako or anything. We just got dropped off. R.I.P. the Mako. We will never drive you again. You were actually fun. But goodbye forever, the Mako.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
They were eating dinner next to these precariously stacked boxes? Okay. Slightly different doors visually. Like, I'm not going to point out every single visual difference because, honestly, I'm going to be too busy pointing out just how much better this game looks than the original Mass Effect 2. Oh my fucking god. But yeah, you just, tap in the middle of the door instead of the little control panel on the side. The Mass Effect 2 is cool and good. Mass Effect is cool and good. Mass Effect 2 is cooler and gooder. Gooder's not a word, but you know what I mean.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
So over here, one thing you'll notice, we can salvage these spare parts, just get some money. Ooh, mechs.
Hear that? Sounds like Fenris mechs.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
I got it!
Hostile!
Shoot them before they take out the shield.
Target down! Moving to target.
Hostile forces have engaged.
Jacob, did you die?
Easy enough.
Backup systems engaged.
This stream is cool and goog. Aw. Thank you, Jeebus. Alright, Jacob, everyone's dead. Can that mean you're not dead? Thanks. You know what, buddy? Why don't you switch over to your pistol instead of your shotgun?
Right.
Does that sound like a plan? And use incendiary ammo on it. Set the mechs on fire. Medkit over here. We'll get an extra metagel. Wall safe. These people don't need their wall safe money anymore. They're gone. They're gone forever. Alright, so bar to bar. C, that's a signal. That's the pressors. Pressor to pressor. C to C, that's the signal. And that's the signal. Boom. Dead people don't need money. Exactly. Dead men make no sales. That's that old pirate saying, right? Actually sounds like it would be a Ferengi saying. Hi! I didn't know you guys were here.
Here we go.
Backup systems engaged.
Oh, look, Quarians.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this.
Oh, look, one's very specific Quarian.
Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Hi, Tally! Tally!
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? That is a little callback to a side mission in Mass Effect 1 that is never even mentioned as a quest. It's just a thing that we did because Tali mentioned it in dialogue, and this game remembers that you did it and uses it in a character-appropriate manner. Mass Effect is cool and good! Mass Effect is cool, and Mass Effect is also good. Oh, god damn. Drop those tallies if you got them. Oh, I love Tali. I didn't have a chance to work. I didn't have a choice to work for Cerberus. But you should work with me.
I nearly died, Tali. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent. Perhaps we can work together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
God damn, this looks good.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
God damn, the texture on her hood looks so good. Oh my god, it looks so good. Oh. Is it too early to say that Mass Effect Legendary Edition is officially my favorite video game ever? Because it has my favorite video game ever in it. And my favorite video game ever looks much better in it. And it also takes every other video... I think Mass Effect Legendary Edition is my favorite video game ever. Oh, why do you hate Cerberus? Person who was with me and saw many, many, many instances of valid reasons to hate Cerberus.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That'll do it.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
Oh, so good. This game is so good.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Hey, so
Thanks
there
for
is.
the warning. We'll take care of them.
Oh, but first, before we get to the squad of security drones,
I see you,
there's...
Shepard.
Oh, hi.
I'm taking heavy fire!
Damage. My friend's failure.
As I was saying, there's a wall save. Signal to signal, C to C. Well, that's easy. Pressers to pressers, and bar to bar. Boom, 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 boom. Man, they give you forever and a day on those challenges, don't they? Maybe it's shorter on higher difficulties.
Use overload on them.
Enemy down!
I'm on it.
One less. Perfect. Enemy down.
Thank you, Miranda. Aha. Boom, boom, boom.
Yes.
So yes, one thing you may have noticed all...
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
So, a couple of things. If you hit up a med kit when you're full up on Metagel, you just get 100 credits, which is, hey, better than nothing. You can click R3 to get the objective direction flashed to you. And like I was saying, different abilities now do different things. You know, previously in ye olden times, if you were facing an enemy that had a biotic barrier and some shields and its health bar, you could still just throw it around. You could just go, pfft, and it would be down on the ground, and then it would be a bullet sponge and you could just kill it. But now you have to get through each of those layers of protection before you can actually start using your biotic powers to fantastic effect. So if I was to send a shockwave at an enemy that had full armor and full health, it's not getting knocked on the ground. It's just going to lose a bit of armor health. So your different abilities have different potentials. Overload is great against shields. Warp is great against armor, so you have to be aware of that. Also, different weapons do different damage types against them. You know, short, quick bursts like the submachine gun will be great against shields, whereas, you know, single concussive blasts like those from a pistol will be great against armor. That's the word I was struggling with for a second there. All those mechanical changes, all new from Mass Effect 1. It's part of the reason Mass Effect 2 is cooler and gooder than Mass Effect 1.
Oh. Here we go. Easy enough. One less.
Sniper rifles are good against everything. That's mostly because you're 1,000 miles away from everything, but yes.
Yes! Understood. Perfect!
Hurry, Shepard. We're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Okay, so this cover mechanic was in Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition, but originally it wasn't in Mass Effect 1. It was a brand new thing for Mass Effect
cover.
2.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Yeah, the big problem with 3 is the ending. It's kind of a thing. Kath, you know, I saw your tweet about Spacey Choosy, and I felt like just saying play Mass Effect, because Mass Effect is a very Spacey Choosy game. Also, oh, these guys are so dead. Oh, these guys are, oh, those guys are dead.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
Great.
This is going to be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Okay.
Overload will take out their shields.
Right, so you use Overload, it takes out the shields. I'm going to switch to a machine pistol to also take down the shields. Let's not be directly in front of the mech when it shoots at us. There are people who will tell you that the ending is horrible. I won't go so far as to say it's horrible, but it's definitely a weak point. Let's go... Let's try the shotgun. You know what else is great against armor? Incendiary ammo. Yeah, Mass Effect is Spacey Choosy, Kev. Mass Effect is Spacey and Choosy all damn day. So now that this thing is down to just a health bar, if I use Shockwave on it, it gets knocked on its ass. Alright, what else is in here? Ooh, another wall safe. More money to steal. Alright, bar, pressors, C. Oh, C to C. Signal to bar. Nope. Boop. That's the pressors. There's that, and that, and that. Boom. The ending of Mass Effect 3 is better than the final season of Game of Thrones. I know that as a person who hasn't even watched Game of Thrones. Hi, Tally.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Thanks for the help. Also, your friends are dumbasses. We'll be having this medicine, selling it for 100 credits. Not even using it, not even donating it. We're just going to sell it. By the way, over here, we will pick up some heavy weapon ammo research. That will become important later. We will pick up 2,000 iridium. That will become important later. But both good things to happen. Both good things to have, rather. And hey, look, a cutscene.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms coming.
So what I just did right there is an interrupt. It's new to Mass Effect 2. It's a choice that you can make. A Paragon can do a certain thing at a certain time.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
So in the middle of a cutscene, just to further explain for those who are new, in the middle of a cutscene, sometimes there will be a flashing L2 or R2 indicator. The L2 is for Paragon, the R2 is for Renegade. And it will allow you to take a certain action that changes the flow of the scene. In this case, Vitor would have continued babbling and, gotten a little more, angry and frustrated and paranoid about things, but Shepard took the Paragon action of just wiping away the screens and being like, hey, yeah, it's kind of like a QuickTime event. That's exactly what it is. It's a QuickTime event that gives you the chance to say, hey, I'm going to steer the story in this direction. If you're a Renegade Shepard, if you're always taking the asshole options and you're not doing the Paragon stuff, you don't have to do it, right? There are also Renegade interrupts. Some of the Renegade interrupts are the absolute coolest moments in the entire series, and some of which I will very much want to show off, even playing a Paragon run. But yeah, Paragon and Renegade interrupts are, again, brand new to Mass Effect 2, part of the reason Mass Effect 2 is my favorite video game ever.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My God. I think it's a collector.
Oh, what now?
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
Well, that seems bad.
Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
Sounds bad.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Illusive Man can figure it out.
They're so rare, in fact, that there's no hint of their existence in all of Mass Effect 1. Because, you gotta expand the universe eventually, right?
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the Illusive Man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
I don't know why people don't just use them. It's a little... it's not great. Like, we know Vitor's name. You could have just said, grab Vitor and let's get out of here. But no, it's grab the Quarian and let's get out of here. Also, this is the very idea of taking Vitor for further interrogation when Shepard has already said this is all we're getting out of him. Actually, I think it was Jacob who said this is all we're getting out of him. He's already volunteered that he has a bunch of data on his Omni tool. It's a wild request. It's like, what the fuck are you doing here, Miranda? Oh, by the way, Tally, do you know that I'm very charming? You should join us.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
Tell me more.
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it, but it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
I see. So, now you've got a choice as a player, because after all, Mass Effect is spacey and choosy. So this is a choosy part. You can say, no, we're just going to kidnap Vitor. We're going to kidnap this man, drag him off to fuck knows where, to which we will do fuck knows what to achieve fuck knows what. Or you could say the thing that I'm going to say.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
And that's a mission. That's it, we're done. That's the mission. Nice, short, sweet, to the point. Report back into the Illusive Man.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You gotta be nice to people, Jack.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, It could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
He's not kidding when he says that, finding them and convincing them to work with you could be a challenge. Like, the bulk of the gameplay in Mass Effect 2 is missions to either recruit a new teammate or make one of your existing teammates like you more. That's a good, at least 65% of the missions in this game? Something like that. By the way, I had a good team.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
What about my sweet little hunk of Canadian man candy, Caden Alenko?
Where's Caden Alenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
Okay.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Frustrating.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Liara Tisoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Fine then.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
By the way,
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
also you're working for a known terrorist organization that nobody in the galaxy has any love for except possibly extreme pro-human radicals, like the people you're working for. The people you're working for are extreme pro-human radicals. You should remember that.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Oh, hey! Also,
hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
Jeff, why are you...
It's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Why does your hat say SR2,
a lot
Jeff?
Of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Illusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
when they gave you the hat, presumably. By the way, my boat's back! You remember, like, an hour and a half ago when we were all broken up about the Normandy being dead and gone forever? Well, good news. The Normandy's not dead or gone. She's back. Better than ever. They told him, they gave him a hat. He hasn't taken it off. Joker loves that hat.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Yeah, the paint guys already took care of that. But yes, Mass Effect 2 has the requisite sci-fi movie absolute love for the ship because, you know, we absolutely love our ship. She's a good ship. He's more hat than man. Oh, we have a Normandy again. This Normandy is, it has the same basic shape and it has the same name, but it is twice as big. We'll get to that. There are things we can do to make this Normandy even more of a Normandy-like Normandy. But yes, we have our boat back. Yay. So we level up again. You're going to level up pretty much once a mission. You know, usually, especially the bigger missions. Mission summary, you know, they've got to patch this. This is so much empty space for no reason. This used to take up so much more of the screen. They're going to patch it at some point. You get a weapon upgrade. That will come in handy later. We got some stuff to do first.